My name is Bryan Dougherty. I'm the president of product and technology at Arcesium. Arcesium is a data and operational platform for the investment management business. We manage over $6.4 trillion of gross AUM on the buy side and manage $1.2 trillion on the sell side. We're built for the most complex customers on the street, including D.E. Shaw, Blackstone, and J.P. Morgan. We launched Arcesium 10 years ago, straight into the cloud, and it was a terrifying experience. We called in some favors, and we met with Andy Jassy and his team, who at the time really didn't have a presence in the financial markets because no one trusted the cloud. But that decision turned out to be fantastic for us and AWS, who have been fantastic partners for us throughout the entire history of Arcesium. I'm here today to talk about how we're building on top of that platform we've built over the last 10 years and applying agentic AI to create value for our customers. As Bryan was mentioning, the complexity in the investments industry is tremendously complex. It's just crazy. And it's growing every day. The pressure to settle faster, trade more, fewer errors, the pressure mounts. And this diagram simply serves to illustrate how that complexity hits all of us today in our day-to-day lives. Our platform helps untangle all that complexity, but we can use AI to accelerate how we deliver value. I'm sure all of you in the room have AI pilots going on. This survey from 2005 indicates 95% of firms have AI pilots underway. So far, fewer than 1 in 4 report a substantial impact. Why is that? It's not the models. The models are amazing. The models get better every week. The ecosystem is improving every week. The biggest challenge, and 79% of institutions report this challenge, is the quality of data. Without data, the model doesn't matter. And so that's really been the cornerstone of the efforts that Arcesium has made to leverage AI, is to apply several principles. The first principle is we value determinism over probability. In the investments industry, especially in operations, the tolerance for error is incredibly low. No one wants to hear that there's a 5% error rate on the quality of their reconciliation or on trades being settled reliably. Autonomy may come, but we have to take care of our customers first. So we use LLMs to rapidly develop in the deepest, most meaningful, business-oriented way possible, while managing the risk of indeterminism. That brings me to subject matter enablement. This came up in the keynote. If you empower your subject matter experts, you can move so much faster, and that's what we found. As we've given AI tools to our experts, the things that they've been able to build are things that I could not have imagined. And on top of all this, we have our system of record, our operational platform. That is where all the core data necessary to do this automation comes from, and analysis and insights and all that stuff. And then finally, we built an ontology on top of our system of record, which effectively encodes the knowledge graph of the entire investments industry, all of the relationships, all of the connections between a trade and a settlement cycle and a payment schedule and the terms and when the notice periods are, and all of that can be connected. And from those connections, agents can generate insights and efficiency and automation. So we've applied those principles and built a platform. The foundation of the platform is our system of record. That is where all the core data that is generated, accounting data, position data, terms and conditions, all of that is stored in our core platform. But that is not enough. There are effectively unlimited numbers of workflows that the investment industry demands. They're not going to all be put into the platform. This is where agents come in. By having an ontology and skills that our domain experts have written, because they are in natural language, we've been able to accelerate massively the kinds of progress we can make by enriching our platform. In order to do this, we built an agent builder studio into our platform. Domain experts can write their agents in the platform, test it, iterate on it. Once they're satisfied with it, they can set it up to run autonomously, but, and this is a key point, deterministically. Agents can be triggered throughout the platform based on schedules or events. In addition, we built MCP integrations so that our customers can integrate their workflows into our agents. We have an agent catalog in the platform where our domain experts can publish the agents for use by others. And all of this is built on AWS. We use Bedrock APIs so that the customer's data never leaves their tenancy. And that has been a huge uplift in the ability to build this platform, but also to give customers the confidence that their data is staying in their control. And that is paramount to the types of customers that we serve at Arcesium. So what have we done with this platform? Well, here are a few of the initial use cases, and I'm here to say that I think this is maybe 1% of where we'll be in maybe a year or two. I think by the end of the year, we'll have 10 times this many. Starting first with investigation agents. Investigation agents are things that you can think of as crawling the knowledge graph of the investments industry. Why did this number change? What caused that number to become this? Track the lineage of the investment lifecycle all the way back to where the event occurred. It's not just the surface level explanation of, well, the number is 17 because yesterday it was 16, so now it's increased. That's just not going to cut it. And AI allows us to accelerate the investigation of information. And P&L explanation is just our first example of that. It allows us to trace through, was it a data feed? Was it a counterparty? What is the source of that information? And that knowledge graph can be traversed near instantly, where previously it would have taken hours. Next, reconciliation. It's become a dirty word. Everyone hates reconciliation. It's toilsome, it's expensive, it's something you've got to do because you can't do anything without good data. And that's what reconciliation really enables, but getting there is expensive. Agents empower that process to become far more automated, far more complete, so that investments industry professionals could do what really makes them money. What is your edge? That is the real point of investments, is creating value for investors. not comparing two sides of a ledger. Agents enable investigations to be done in minutes when previously they took hours or maybe days. Next, we've built data engineering agents. Think of this as maybe reporting pipelines, combining two different data sets, whatever. Previously, it would take half a day to maybe build a data pipeline. Now, with AI, you can build it in minutes and deploy it. Finally, unstructured data. AI is extraordinarily good at ingesting unstructured data. We are awash in it. Spreadsheets, PDFs, LP notices, financial statements, loan notices. It's everywhere. Previously, it all sat on the side. Now, with agents, you can ingest it into your structured data, connect it to the knowledge graph, and leverage it to drive your workflow, generate insights. This has all become possible through artificial intelligence and agents. It enables us to serve cohorts of customers that were difficult to serve previously and get insights from sources that we previously couldn't. Finally, I just want to illustrate that our agent platform is live. It works, and we're so excited to bring it to the market. Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you.